Define your future with a degree from Indiana University Online. IU Online empowers you to charge ahead in your career with top-ranked degree programs and a schedule that works for you. Visit online.iu.edu to start your journey. Earn a globally recognized degree from Indiana University fully online. More than half of IU Online students advance in their careers before graduation, and that can include you. IU Online offers over 150 undergraduate and graduate programs and empowers you with the resources, personalized support, career opportunities, and flexible schedules to help you charge ahead. Visit online.iu.edu to start your future. IU Online. Success starts here.
Calaroga Shark Media.
From Los Angeles, where we're sending in the Marines, this is Ballot.
That's right, and they may even be working with Dr. Phil. Let's hit this. President Trump has deployed 700 Marines to Los Angeles after immigration protests turned into what can only be described as the world's most expensive game of the floor is lava. Except the lava is political theater and everyone's stepping in it. Now, California Governor Gavin Newsom is calling this deployment illegal and a blatant abuse of power. Newsom's practically daring Trump to arrest him, telling MSNBC, "He knows where to find me." Yeah, Gavin, he can probably just follow the sound of expensive wine being poured and perfectly coiffed hair being styled. The Marines are there to protect federal buildings, which means they can't actually arrest anyone. They're basically really buff security guards with better training. Meanwhile, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem called Los Angeles a city of criminals on Fox News. Now, I've been to LA and she's not wrong. Have you seen what they charge for parking? That's highway robbery right there. But here's my favorite part. Dr. Phil, yes, that Dr. Phil, has been embedding with ICE agents during these raids. Dr. Phil, the man who made a career out of telling people their problems aren't that complicated, is now riding along on immigration raids like he's in an episode of Cops. What's next, Judge Judy presiding over deportation hearings? The Trump administration says they're happy to have this fight because it's politically popular. And they might be right. 54% of Americans support the deportation program, according to a recent poll. Though to be fair, 54% of Americans also think they could survive a zombie apocalypse. So maybe we shouldn't put too much stock in what people tell pollsters. This whole situation has turned into a made-for-TV political drama where everyone's trying to out-tough each other. Trump's threatening to arrest governors, governors are daring him to try, and Dr. Phil is somehow involved. At this point, I'm just waiting for Gordon Ramsay to show up and start yelling at everyone about how they're doing immigration enforcement all wrong. So we've got a billionaire cage match brewing between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. And Vice President JD Vance is basically playing the role of the concerned friend trying to break up a bar fight between two drunk uncles at Thanksgiving. Musk and Trump have been going at each other over what the White House calls the One Big Beautiful Bill, a name that sounds like it was focus grouped by people who think bigly is proper English. Vance, playing the diplomatic role, called any connection between Trump and Jeffrey Epstein BS, while still holding out hope that Musk might come back into the fold. He said, "Maybe that's not possible now because he's gone so nuclear." Nuclear is right. This is like watching two toddlers fight over the last juice box, except these toddlers control space programs and social media platforms. The best part? Vance admits Elon's new to politics and suggests he might be shooting from the hip. New to politics? The man bought Twitter for $44 billion and turned it into his personal megaphone. That's not new to politics. That's politics on expert mode. Tesla's stock has dropped more than 14% in 5 days, which means Musk's net worth is taking what Vance calls an eye-watering hit. Nothing says I'm winning this argument like watching your company's value crater in real time. Vance tried to smooth things over, saying he thinks Trump would be fine if Elon chilled out a little bit. Telling Elon Musk to chill out is like telling a hurricane to maybe tone down the wind speed. The man launched a car into space for fun. Subtle isn't exactly his brand. The whole situation has Vance worried about the ramifications for the country, saying a blood feud between the world's wealthiest man and the world's most powerful man won't end well for anyone. And he's probably right. When your political drama sounds like the plot of a rejected Marvel movie, maybe it's time to step back and ask if this is really how we want to govern, or maybe we should send in the Marines.
What happens when one of the most powerful men in music is accused of some of the most serious crimes imaginable? Check out the new podcast, Did He Do It? Following the federal sex crimes trial of Sean Diddy Combs, coming to you straight from New York City. Every day I'll take you inside the courtroom where prosecutors say Combs ran a criminal enterprise of sex trafficking, coercion, and abuse, using his fame, fortune, and influence to silence victims and control lives. We'll cover the big stories and the small moments that can shift the verdict. The trial has begun. The questions are piling up, and every day we'll be asking the same thing. Did he do it? Follow now wherever you get your podcasts.
So gas stations are getting bigger, and I mean really bigger. We're talking about Buc-ee's locations that are 75,000 square feet. That's not a gas station, that's a small airport terminal that happens to sell beef jerky. The reason? Electric vehicles. Turns out when your car takes 30 minutes to charge instead of 3 minutes to fill up, people need something to do. So gas stations are transforming into shopping centers, restaurants, and apparently small cities. Kevin Hart from Upside, not the comedian, the business guy, says retailers don't want you just sitting in your car during charging. They want you inside spending money on overpriced energy drinks and questionable hot dogs. Sheetz has grown their average store size by over 1,000 square feet in the past 20 years. Quick Trip stores are over 7,000 square feet with full kitchens and drive-through lanes. These aren't gas stations anymore. They're suburban town squares that happen to have pumps out front. But here's where it gets interesting. Communities are fighting back. When your gas station is bigger than most grocery stores, maybe people have a point about the neighborhood character. Denver even passed an ordinance banning new gas stations within a quarter mile of existing ones, saying the land should be used for affordable housing instead. The food angle is where this gets really wild. Casey's is apparently the nation's 5th largest pizza chain, a gas station. Sheetz is known for mozzarella sticks and mac and cheese bites. Wawa built its reputation on hoagies. Buc-ee's customers make pilgrimages for their beef jerky. We've reached the point where people are road tripping to gas stations for the cuisine. Food sales at gas stations have more than doubled in 20 years, from 13% of sales in 2003 to nearly 27% in 2023. That's not just selling more Slim Jims, that's a complete business model transformation. Travis Sheetz, the CEO, admits they're preparing for a future when gas demand will decline. Smart move, because nothing says forward thinking like turning your gas station into a restaurant empire before everyone goes electric. The restaurant industry is taking notice too. Craig Dunaway from Penn Station East Coast Subs says convenience stores are becoming direct competitors to traditional restaurants. When you're worried about losing business to a place that also sells motor oil, maybe it's time to reevaluate your sandwich game. So we've got gas stations becoming shopping malls, electric cars forcing longer stops, and communities split between wanting economic development and not wanting their neighborhood turned into a 24/7 truck stop. The future of American retail apparently involves really, really big gas stations serving surprisingly good food while your car charges. Portions of today's program were made with the help of AI, the USMC, and electric vehicles.
When the world's most powerful people go to war, we can't look away. Welcome to Feuds, Power, Pride, and Payback, the podcast tracking the explosive conflicts shaping our world right now. Presidential administrations fracturing, tech billionaires threatening government leaders, entertainment titans destroying partnerships with single social media posts. These aren't just headlines. They're windows into how power really works. We deliver daily episodes when news explodes, weekly deep dives for perspective. From Washington power struggles to Silicon Valley vendettas, we decode the psychology behind the drama and reveal why these feuds matter far beyond entertainment. Feuds, Power, Pride, and Payback. Today's conflicts are tomorrow's history. Available wherever you get your podcasts.
He thought cryptocurrency would set him free. Instead, it made him a target. Alessandro Romano flew to New York for a business meeting with his former partner. What he found was an elaborate trap. A luxury apartment turned torture chamber, where digital dreams become real-world nightmares. For 8 days, he endured unimaginable torture. His captors wanted his Bitcoin passwords. They had police protection. They had done this before. This is the true story of friendship turned to betrayal, innovation turned to exploitation, and one man's fight for survival against a system designed to break him. Crypto Kidnap. Available wherever you get your podcasts.